Mr. Spot?
Oh, well, the thing about drums is they take up a lot more space than people think. And so very often they build a drum riser for it to sit on, and it's barely big enough. And this one, he just had enough room. There was 3 legs on that particular drum stool, and I could just get it on the back, and we were playing, and things were going really well. And we came to the big end, and I raised up like this, just smash on, and I'm going. I put my feet under the bass drum like this to try and sound myself. It doesn't happen. I go over the back, drum kit lands on top of me, and all this lot were just doubled over laughing. I'm lying down there trying to get a breath. But we got a great round of applause. Another one I like, and you know, you couldn't do this again in 100 years. We used to have, what's it called, a voltage leveler, because the mellotron was very susceptible to voltage going up and down, so we had a voltage leveler on stage. And I'm playing away, and as quite often happens, I just clicked the edge of the cymbal, and the stick flew out of my hand. So I'm diving down to grab another stick so I can carry on playing. The stick flies through the air and lands exactly on the off switch of the volt.
Oh no!
So I get up there, everybody else has gone silent, and I'm going, and I'm looking around, I thought, why they all stopped? And that song kind of feebly tinkled out.
All right, our next question comes from a place you guys just recently played, South Africa. David Walton from Durban, KwaZulu-Natal in South Africa. He says, life on the road can obviously be very demanding. Do you follow any exercise or dietary program? And what do you do for relaxation? John, I'll toss that one to you. You guys are all in great shape. Is there any regimen that you do follow on the road?
Well, I think you've got to watch what you're eating. And for me, it's important if I'm on the road. I really do stay away from any meat products at all. Just keep... if there are any farmers here, I'm not against you at all. But I just find it's just easier to digest. And of course, we, you know, what's wonderful nowadays is every hotel has a great keep fit situation. So you can go to the spa, you can go to the workout, you can go to the gym, and you do that every day. And it's just, you've just got to look after yourself. And I think if you listen to your body, it doesn't matter what you do in life, if you listen to your body, it will tell you exactly what you should be doing. It's not all the advertising boards, stop me, buy one, buy two, buy three. It's listen to yourself and say, no, I really need this today, or I don't need this. And I think that's the most important thing. Everything is a question of balance.
Yeah!
And of course, I know that you're a golfer, and Graeme, you're a golfer. There's a little mini golf here. 15 seconds. Need to let off some steam.
Yeah, well, it's a long way from the beach.
Last thing I won actually was a putting contest on a rolling ship, wasn't it?
It was. We actually didn't have to putt the ball. We put the ball down and just rolled around the deck on its own.
And for Graeme, for you all these years traveling, is it something you enjoy? You guys, you know, go out in spurts throughout the year, so it's not 365 on, but...
Not really. I don't really enjoy traveling very much, because you're never anywhere long enough to enjoy the place. You just sort of get in that morning, clean your teeth or do whatever, and then, but I do love playing live to people. That's why I do it. And our music for you is what makes it worthwhile.
What's the saying? If you know, you get paid for the 2 hours on stage, not for all the traveling, or something to that effect.
That's the other way around.
The way
we
around.
don't get paid for playing, we get paid for putting up with the rest of it.
Right. You do the playing for free if you could, exactly. Justin, Nights in White Satin. This comes from Alyssa Mocker from Manalapan, New Jersey, back in my home territory. Nights in White Satin is my all-time favorite song, and it was our wedding song at our marriage 29 years ago. However, some have told me that it is about a gay relationship. Is this correct? And if not, what is it about?
If it is, I think I'm a lesbian.
And you wear the hat well. You know, a lot of artists just like to let the songs be interpreted the way they are. Is that how you guys feel, especially you, John and Justin, with songwriting? You like when people ask you, hey, what does that mean? Or do you just say, you interpret it the way you see fit?
No, it obviously comes from personal experience ourselves, and it comes from, you know, within my heart and about relationships and people around me. Often, not always, sometimes it's just a story. Sometimes it's just a song, and there's no deeper meaning than that. But the listener or the reader brings something to it that makes it more than that. And the listener's contribution, you know, can never be diminished, really, or demeaned, because I feel that, you know, right from Buddy Holly, I had my own world of imagination about what he was singing about, and it was only many years later that John and I went to Lubbock, you know, in the early days when we came to just to worship the shrine of our hero. But of course you have your own pictures, and what you bring to the song is probably more important than what is said. If you look at actually what is said, it's probably not very much, but it has you know, an internal meaning to me. And some songs, of course, all of the songs I've written are very precious. Very precious. I don't mean it that way. But,
how sweet.
But, you know, that they're from the heart. That's all, and that's all.
Sorry, I couldn't hear, so I don't know.
Don't bother with that.
You know, songs form the soundtrack of so many people's lives. I mean, obviously, there are people here who can tell you, you know, where they were the first time they heard Nights in White Satin.
Well, I've learned I'm a lesbian. Thank you, Sal.
But yeah, I still like you.
I still like you.
But, so when you're up there performing and singing some of these songs, you know, so what I'm getting at is when they hear some of these songs, it takes them back. It takes them back to a certain time, a certain place. For you, John and Justin, when you're singing these songs on stage, is it enough just to remember them, or do you sometimes find yourself going back to a certain time and place, whether it be where it was written or what inspired it?
I think when you're on stage singing a song, you're actually living it right that second in time, and you're trying to deliver the song better than you've ever done it ever. And I'm not one of those people who go into the past. You know, it's all part of life's rich pattern, life's journey, and it's today that counts. It's like us being here now, you know, we're doing this live. And it's about today. And you have to, all the lyrics in the song, you have to believe those lyrics. So when you're singing them, they're from inside, as Justin said, they have to come from the heart. Because you can't remember these lyrics, you have to know what they are. And it's like playing a guitar or any musical instrument or anything you do in life. It has to be part of you. Whatever you're doing has to be an extension of yourself. And I think that's what I try to do on stage all along.
All right, thank you. All right, another question from New Jersey again. This one's from Hillary Edelstein from Marlborough, not far from our last questionnaire in Manalapan. Graeme, a lot of folks here on the cruise, if they've been caught any TV in their room, they've seen this documentary on the Moody Blues that's being played on there. And one of the scenes is when you made the appearance on The Simpsons. So, sticking with television, reality shows are all the rage. Would you ever consider doing a reality show? Could you see yourself doing one of them? Perhaps one of the music-based ones.
Let me think. I wouldn't mind doing a reality show for Playboy Channel. I mean, guys, who hasn't dreamed of that, eh? No, I wouldn't consider it. I just think that is cheap television nonsense. I found this to the lowest thing in all of us.
And not to rag on reality shows, but just to go to the music-based ones, what are your feelings on some of those shows like the X Factor and Idol? Do you feel that that's a shortcut for people, or should they, come up and work their way up the way so many of you bands who are still here today have done?
I thought American Idol, for about the first 4, 5, 6 seasons, was great. Because it's always good to find a channel for people to go forward and become available to the public and get a chance. I think the format is getting a little old and tired, but then again, so am I, so what can I say?